3, 2, 1. Welcome to the FOREX Trading Show. FOREX Trading Live. Every weekday morning. Real trades. Real profits. Zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from FXWithTerry.com.
Probably would help if I turned my audio on, huh? I swear to God, I can't get this right. So anyway, let's start that again. Welcome, everyone. Forex weekly recap, end of the week. We've got the free signal trade results on the screen here. Friday, March 21st. I know, Derek says no sound. I'm looking. I'm like, okay, didn't turn it on. My fault. A lot going on today. Always a lot going on. So I'm here. Hope you're here with me, and I'm going to launch into it this way. I've been getting a lot of private messages. Hey, Terry, I need a consultation. Hey, Terry, I need help, right? But yet I go live every day, right here on YouTube. No one asks a goddamn thing. Now, I get it because my system's automated. It's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. It couldn't be more clear. Is this real, Terry, or faux? This is real. This is live. So, Mark says, that generally helps. I don't know which part. Probably turning the audio on. Yeah, I know that helps. So, the issue is this. If you need help, in fact, let me start over again. I do some marketing out there on some other channels where I basically say, you can come on into the group and I'll give you 90 minutes of free consultation. Here's the truth. You don't need 90 minutes. I'll give you 9 million minutes. I'm here every day of the week, unless something crazy happens. I'm traveling or something, which happens, here and there. But I'm here. And a lot of it is, consultations do not have to be one-on-one and personal. There's no need for us to consult and share personal information. You can private message me that. But you do have to ask the questions that you need answered. And I don't know what those are. I often say, people will say there's no dumb questions. I will tell you this. A dumb question is one you don't ask. That's the dumb question. So I get that a lot of people come into this and they buy into the automation. They want everything fully automated. And that's kind of that's the draw of all of this, the full automation. It is absolutely that, fully automated. It's not fully managed if you're overtrading, overbidding. It's not. You have to manage that. Meaning, if you have a small, puny little account and you're overtrading, overbidding, my system's working well. It's going to end in a net profit. I don't know if your account can handle that. So you guys really have to use this time as live Q&A. I will sit here for hours every day and answer everybody's questions. This is my passion. This is what I do. This is my thing. And I have all the answers. I have all the answers. I really do. I haven't seen anybody ask me anything that I didn't know the answer to. But I don't get that many questions. So because we really don't need a lot of questions. But when you're starting out, you have questions. Someone said yesterday, where do I get started? Oddly enough, in the menu of Discord, it says, start here. You did hear me say that yesterday. So let's get into trading and just understand that if you can't join live, if you can't join live, then here's what you do. You have direct access to me in the group, in the open chat area. Ask a million questions if you want to. I may not answer them all. I don't need to answer them all in the open chat. It gets kind of lost in the, in the scrolling of the chat. But I certainly can come on live and the next day and answer all those questions live. Even if you can't watch it live, you can watch the replay. And that is huge. Your best success in life is to be able to ask the most focused questions you can ask. I wanted to say simple, not necessarily simple. Certainly focused is the word, right? So here we are. We had an NZD USD trade close yesterday, the one that we entered. In this particular case, I bid inside the free signal system. I bid a 0.10, which is $1 per pip. It made $15.50. And we're at nothing but net profit, $169.29. Now, here's the thing. I could do this. I could bid $10 per pip. I could bid 10 times that. So what's 10 times $169? $1,700, right? $1,700. So my system is fully scalable. I have to say that every day because people are like, well, Terry, how can you, what do I want to say, justify spending $100 to $200 a month to subscribe to my automated system if that's what you want to do? And then maybe you have such a small account where you don't overcome that cost in profits. So let's say you pay $200 a month to me to access my automated feeds and all of my help and support and my setup, everything. And you have such a small trading account that you only make $100 as far as profit from your Forex. You are still way ahead of the game. First off, Forex is a business. A business for everyone is this simple concept: the intent to make a profit. That's it. The moment you intend, I didn't say you have to make a profit. In fact, you could show losses in your business for a long, long time, as far as taxes go. I'm not a tax advisor. Don't listen to me. I'm planting seeds enough for you to go out and Google things and learn things and figure this out for yourself. Most people won't do that, right? But I do have to say, I'm not a tax advisor. I certainly know what the hell I'm talking about. I do. Being very general here also, not getting too far into the weeds. But if you took $100 profit every month and held that in Bitcoin, it is worth potentially millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. I did this yesterday where I said, let's say you made $47 and you held it in Bitcoin for 10 years. So it's $47 initial investment, let's call it. $47 savings inside of Bitcoin. What did that turn out to be after? We can go back and we can do this again, but I think I'm saying this right. That $47 turned into, was it 500,000? Maybe I should go look. Let me see if I still have the calculator open. I do not, but I'll tell you what, I can open it. Give me a second here. I'm getting this crazy Mac notification. That's one of the reasons I've had such difficulty. So let me pull this up. Let's just do it again. We'll do it again. Let me pull up my BTC, my FX to BTC investment calculator. Yeah, we still have it up here. I don't even need to show it on the screen. $47 lump sum investment over 10 years at 155% a year. Annual growth rate of Bitcoin is $546,000. So I'm going to be crazy here. Just listen to me. So shut up. Okay? Shut up. Don't be worrying about the fact that you're not even outpacing. You're not making, if you have a small account, you don't need to outpace or equal or overcome the amount of money that you're spending. The amount of money you're spending for my subscription is tax deductible because you have the intent to make a profit. The fact that you hold $47 for 10 years has potential to be up over $500,000 in value in 10 years. That's just $47. That's it, once. Can you pull out $47 a week? Can you pull out $47 a month? $47 a month. Watch this. I'm going to put this in here. You can't see this, but I'm doing this on the calculator. So an additional $47 monthly over 10 years takes the account from $500,000 to over $7 million. We're making the math assumption there that Bitcoin is going to continue to grow at the combined annual growth rate of about 150, 155%. It was actually a little bit higher than that this past year. The other thing about Bitcoin I notice is that Bitcoin, let me come back to my screen here so you can see me, or so I can see the screen. Bitcoin is going to do what it's going to do. I'm not promising you anything, but if you're going to bank on something, what do you want? 8% in the stock market, 10%, 20% if you're lucky in the S&P 500. Mutual funds, retirement accounts are a lot less than that. Nothing is outpacing Bitcoin, given its past history. I don't know what the future is. You don't know what the future is of the S&P 500. People talking about a potential recession. How's that going to affect the market? Here's the cool thing about currency and Forex trading. It's not going anywhere. It needs to be done. Now, certainly, it could go away if digital currency takes over in 30 to 50 years. 30 years, let's say. But we have this opportunity right now, and we're taking it. I'll tell you what, I would still retire a multimillionaire if the entire Forex market fell apart today and I couldn't save any more Bitcoin. I couldn't generate any more, which you could always go buy some. I don't necessarily like to do that. I like to generate it through my Forex trading very conservatively. I like to hold on to it. And if it all fell apart today and Bitcoin continued to move forward as it has done, as it will, as it's predicted to, I mean, it's at what, $80,000, $90,000 right now? They're talking about it going to $13 million. It doesn't even have to do half of that for you to hold minuscule amounts, $47. Put away $47 a month over 10 years. It's over, mathematically, I'm not saying it is, will be, I'm not making any guarantees, but mathematically it's over $7 million. Like, what the, Jesus, that's all I have to save? You know what? It was a huge revelation for me when I realized, oh man, I don't have to, I shouldn't, I don't want to over leverage my Forex accounts and try to make massive amounts of money. It's stressful sometimes. You know, the market goes against you. You're like, oh my God, you're up all night, hedging, struggling. Whereas if you just bid conservatively, the market will deliver to you, based off of your account balance, a certain very conservative amount on a weekly basis. And you just do a simple little withdrawal. You're not trying to make $10 million a day like everyone. I see people with $3,000 accounts trying to make 50% a week. You could do it for a little while. My system's damn good. It will sustain that for a little while. The problem is you don't know how long that little while is. Is it 7 days? Is it 12 days? Is it 2 days? Is it 38 days? You don't know. And all it takes is that one day to blow the hell out of it because you were over trading, over leveraging, so on and so forth. Hear me now, good people of Forex trading desire. Trade conservatively. Lower your stress. Save a small amount of Bitcoin every week. Dollar cost averaging, DCA, go look it up. You're not, what's cool is you're not buying it at all. You're amassing it, you're collecting it. And it could potentially be anonymous. We won't get into that right now. So, do we need a free signal trade for the day? We don't have anything open. I'm going to go ahead and launch one. It's Friday. Going to hold it over the weekend. But to do that, we need to look at the full algorithm. So I'm pulling that up on my end. Stand by here. We'll take a look at it. And by looking at the full algorithm, that's not it. Stand by. I can pull up my account list here. Full algorithm 8776. It is. Here we go. I'll share this with you. And by looking at the full algorithm, meaning my full algorithm, what I send out to you, by looking at that, here it is. You kind of get to see, again, this is minimum lot size, 0.01 lot size. You get to get a feel every day for what the drawdown is. The drawdown's $42 right now. And we're in about a dozen and a half trades. Pretty slow market. This USD CAD that we are in the recovery process on, meaning it pushed 10 trades against, we're getting out of it. It's still holding on to 3 trades. But it's looking good. If anybody was in any danger trading USD CAD, they're not any longer. As far as the history, let's see if any USD CAD. So no USD. Good point here. There's not enough movement to get out of that USD CAD yet. Probably going to happen next week. If you look at the chart here, this is the 4 hour. Let's look at the 1 hour. Let's look at the 30-minute. Yeah, probably. I think the 1 hour is probably most indicative. I mean, look at it here. It's not going anywhere. It's just absolutely sideways. This is the 1 hour chart, 1 hour time frame. All we need is it to push up or down one way or the other, and we will profit. So, what trade would I jump into right now as far as a free signal trade? Let's go down here. So AUD CAD is 4 deep. Most recent one is a little bit profitable. AUD NZD just sitting there. CAD, let's see, Chief, Euro USD. We've got a couple of them. GBP USD. I kind of like that one. NZD CAD, NZD USD. Yeah, let's do GBP USD. So there's 3 trades. GBP USD. It's going to be a buy trade, and I'm going to jump into the latest one. So it'll be a 0.20 lot size, because in fact, here's a good example. If you look at this, so this is GBP USD. Let me get my trusty pen here. This is GBP USD. We're in 3 trades right now, and it has scaled up the lot size. We traded at multiples. We do a lot multiplier. So you might have a lot multiplier of 2. So instead of 0.02, it'd be 0.04. Okay. So we scale it up. When I jump into this third trade, in the free signal trade, it's going to come out at a 0.20 lot size. Base is 0.10. So you can see the first 2 trades of GBP USD, 0.01. The third one here is 0.02. It has scaled up a little bit. So let's jump into the third one. I'm going to go to the pause here. In fact, watch this. I'll go set it up and I'll be right back.
Smart investors are flocking to the FX with Terry automated trading system. This is 100% fully automated Forex trading. This intelligent AI trading algorithm works for you 24 hours per day. Daily live results and nothing but net profit. No other system comes close to the automated profit potential of this system. Start trading for free today with 100% help and support by visiting fxwithterry.com and plug into the profit-making potential. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Join the top 10% of traders that are winning every day through automation. fxwithterry.com is your path to Forex trading success.
Okay, I entered the trade, so pause screen here. I will show you what it looks like. We'll go to the free signal account on the screen here. Here it is, GBP USD buy. We're in it. I told you it's going to go in at 0.20 lot size. It's a more the lot size that I send out, especially with the free signal, is a reference. Think of it as 1, 2, 3, 4. So if my trade is at 2.20, then if you're coming in at the first trade, which we just did, then go in at the lot size that is relevant to your account. You don't have to scale it up twice. But if we go into another trade and it scales up to 0.30 or 0.40, you're going to want to add that next trade and scale up the lot size accordingly. In this particular case, the take profit is 1.29368. It's going to be a great trade. It's always a great trade. Going to hold it over the weekend. Not a lot of movement here at the end of the week. Take it, do something with it. I hope it works for you. So let's go back to the pause here. One thing we didn't look at, I'm going to go back to the free signal. I'm sorry, I'm going to go back to the full algorithm. We'll look at something real quick here. So I said we're about $42, $43. Again, that's scaled up. I'm not saying, hey, you take my trades and you're making 12 cents. That's not the case. But for the day, $7.47 is what has been automatically closed. Scale that up to whatever you want it. For the week, $238.69. Scale that up as you need. And then for the month, it's about the same because this is a brand new account that I am using to send the new broker. We're using the CoinX broker, new broker to send out my automated trades. So let's see if there's anything else to look at. I will tell you this. I had some errors and issues with a broker that I'm testing US 30 on, and I was unable to display it yesterday. I ended up losing the account. I lost access to the email address that I created, and it was a foreign broker that I was using through someone else. That person is no longer around. They're not into the trading, so I'm going to work with someone in the group to get access to that broker. I say that because I'm in the US and I can't get access to that broker, but I can through someone else that would set up the account and KYC, provide their information, so on and so forth, and then I would take it over. We can talk more about that if you want to. So let me just look at what account I want to pull up here. It's going to take me a second because I need to run down through my account list and look at some account numbers. So 8797. I'm just going to talk to myself a little bit here. Don't want to look at that one. Stand by. I'm going to look at this one. That's not what I want. Oh, what I didn't do, and we're not going to do today, but I will get set up to do it next week, is we've been doing the random trader, where I just literally take a random trade. Just been really busy, didn't have time to reset it up. The last one we got crazy aggressive on. I put, I don't know if I said this yesterday, I put the auto recovery system on an account. In fact, I'll pull it up and just share it with you while I'm sitting here talking about it. Put my auto recovery system on an account that we were just outrageously bidding on. It's about a $5,000-$6,000 account, and we were bidding. You can see here we were bidding like 3.5 lot size, like insane. And this thing, here's what happened. I put the recovery system on. I'm just being transparent here, right? I put the recovery system on it with a very aggressive recovery lot size, really as a test. When you recover a trade, you can't recover it, meaning hedging and additional trades to create profits and then do partial closes. You can't do a heavy lot size. That's why it takes some time. So I was like, well, let me try it. So we were bidding, $35 a pip. So I put the recovery system on at $10 a pip. That was way too much. It immediately over leveraged, overbid on the account and blew the crap out of it. The truth is, had I put recovery system on there and backed the lot size off, if I'm guessing, instead of bidding $10 per pip, I would have said during recovery, go ahead and close out maybe $1 to $5 per pip, maybe, probably more like $1 per pip. It would have worked back and forth. It wouldn't have traded too much. It wouldn't have entered too much, but it would have taken a while. Could have taken weeks to recover and get out of that. I should have done that, but I was also kind of a test. I thought, well, we're doing this test. Let's see if I can recover this fast. Fast recovery when your account has already really went against you, not really a viable option. Fast meaning I'm going to bid a lot because I was bidding a lot and I'm going to get out fast. Yeah, it doesn't happen. So I blew the crap out of this. We will start a new random trader account next week. Let me go back to the pause here. I don't have any, I can give you some verbal, but I don't have a visual update on the US 30 test that we're running. I'm really just, it works. That's not that I need to test it. I need to tweak it to get it to do what I want. I probably would call it my US 30 hyper scalper, because I mean, the thing just trades and trades and trades. It does really, really well. I need to get an account. I've been jumping around with different brokers. I haven't been happy with the pricing and the setups in the system. And frankly, I'm just a little overwhelmed with a bunch of things in the background right now. So I haven't put the effort in to jump into some new accounts yet. Let me think here. Let me look at my list and see what I want to share with you. If there's anything else I want to share. Gold, one thing we haven't looked at. Let's go look at that. The gold trading account, from my understanding, has been doing massively well. It's the market is ripe and perfect for gold scalping. It is. Here's the recent results from last night. I set my scalp to make, to bid absolute minimum lot size and to make $10 a day and shut off. And it just does that over and over and over and over and over again. We would be able to if gold runs away on us, and it probably has a couple times in the last 6-8 months, 2-3 times maybe, run away on us. Not too bad, but if you're bidding a lot and you're going with these really great expectations of the current gold trading account, you're going to go, well, hell, I can bid a lot more. Yeah, well, that'll get you, right? That'll get you. So I like gold. I'd love US 30. We all want US 30 to work, but it's so outrageously aggressive. Gold is a little more controllable. I mean, look at this. You're not going to make, in this particular case, minimum lot size, you're not going to make $10 a day, which is very viable for, trading on a smaller account potentially. And, $10 a day is $50 a week. Hold $50 a week. Profits in Bitcoin, you're crushing it, man. You're crushing it. Now, $50 a week is about equal to what you might pay for a subscription, depending on if you get in the first 14 days, a subscription with my system. If you get in the first 14 days, or you get in on day 15 and beyond, because it's either $97 a month or $197 a month. But holding $50 a week is phenomenal. In fact, not going to lie to you, I'd be completely happy with that. I'm doing more than that because I have bigger accounts. But I'd be, if I were to scale everything down and make $50 a week in gold. So that is literally at the minimum lot size. Trading 0.01 lot size, make $10 a day, $50 a week. Could potentially be a little bit more than that, because sometimes it's $13, $15. It doesn't close down right at exactly $10. So even when I sit here and say it out loud, I mean, that's extremely viable. That is awesome. Now, guess what everybody's going to do? Hey, Terry, can you switch me over to the gold scalper account? I can. It's all good. It all works. It's all really, really good. But that is something I would do. So this thing is damn consistent. If we go, so $10 for the day, for the week, look at what it is. $97 for the week. That means it's making more than $10 a day. That's kind of what it's set to do, but it's also scalable. If you're like, well, I want to make $20 a day, so do a lot multiplier of 2. 1 would give you $10 a day. A lot multiplier of 2 would give you $20 a day. A lot multiplier of 5 will give you $50 a day. Now, you start bidding 0.05 lot size on a small account and trading gold, you're going to get screwed. It's going to take you down one day somewhere when we get a runaway gold trade. It's going to happen. Now, do I have auto recovery that I can and will put on these gold trades? Absolutely. But that doesn't mean that when I put it on my end and it copies to your account that we got it early enough if you were being Mr. or Mrs. Aggressive, get rich quick, type of thing. You don't need to make very much with these accounts. You really don't. You really don't. one of my biggest fears, I'll just put this out there, is us losing access to really good Forex brokers and being stuck with something like Oanda or a U.S. broker. I'm not picking on Oanda. They have very low leverage, U.S. broker, can't hedge. They have FIFO rules. They don't have metals. You can't trade US 30, can't trade gold. Okay, so that's the worst case scenario for me. That's my nightmare. When I wake up and, man, the only thing available is to trade at a U.S. broker. You could still trade my system very conservatively, not gold, but could trade my system, my main algorithm very conservatively and do $10 a day, let's say, $5 a day, whatever the case may be, and hold that very minuscule small amount in Bitcoin and hold it for, 5+ years. You're killing it. You're crushing it. I'm telling you, you're potentially crushing. I can't make any promises. Am I banking my entire life on it? You damn right I am. I'm taking the shot, right? So I either end up a Bitcoin millionaire or I'm flipping fries at McDonald's when I'm 78. It's not going to happen, right? I have this as a business. I will always have an online business. I love this stuff. There are so many ways to monetize Forex. I could, even if I didn't trade Forex, I could go out and teach it and monetize that. And people all over the world could use whatever broker they wanted. Unfortunately, United States citizens really are at a disadvantage if they aren't willing to go offshore and choose an offshore broker. But there's a lot of options out there. I've just been so overwhelmed. I've been looking for different brokers and different things. And when I say different brokers, for me, right? I'm a U.S. citizen, and it's not as easy for us. There are people all over the world that have great brokers that have, no limitations in United Kingdom, in Australia, so on and so forth. Little upsetting that we are so hamstrung as U.S. citizens. But the Federal Trade Commission, the U.S. government, they do not want you making money. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I mean, other than just them being crooked. I don't know why. I'm not saying they're crooked, but I really don't know why they hamstring us so much and don't want us to make. They don't want you, like when you get in a really successful business opportunity, most of them get shut down after about 5 years. Because they're just making so much money. The U.S. is like, nope, we're taking all your money. I have proof of that. So I'm not being, Mr. Conspiracy Theorist, and I'm not against the USA. I love it, right? I am proud to be an American. But they do make it difficult to generate income in a ethical way. I mean, Forex is one of the most ethical worldwide things. It's trading $6 trillion a day. So I'm on a side tangent there. So this is pretty cool for the week. Look at for the month. And again, so the month has made $168. Okay. If you look back on that, so what did I say? $50 a week would be about 200. So we're right on track to do that. You'll have some bigger weeks. Like actually, if I scroll back here, we just had a bigger week than normal. Normally we'd do $50 for the week. Again, scalable to your account. Scale it up as much as you want, as much as you can, put it that way. And so we've nearly doubled what we would expect in the last week from gold scalping. So I haven't looked at it in a while, but that thing just runs, just does its thing. Let me look at my account list and see if there's anything else. So we looked at gold. A lot of my sub feeds, my 10 pip hybrid, the one profitable pair feed, they're just going sideways. Stable profits feed, I've not looked at that. Let's take a look at it real quick. Give me a second, I'll pull this up. I'll explain what it is if you don't know what it is. Looking at the account number here, 51876. Here it is. It's a Euro GBP. I'll show this to you. This is my stable profits feed. I give this feed, it's very stable. Euro GBP doesn't move very much. It's a sideways currency pair. It pushes out away from the median price and it comes back. This thing is just frozen there. It's just not going anywhere. We got a big push away from the median price. What's the best way to look at this? Maybe the 4-hour? Maybe not. Maybe the daily? Yeah, probably the daily. So you can see here the median price. I know the math on this. The median price is somewhere down in here. So it pushed away, and it's going to come back through these trades, and it's going to profit somewhere down in here. Maybe in this area. We just are, if you look at what's going on here, it's curved up, and it just it's hanging here. It's pretty crazy because look at this is them dumping money into the market. They dumped some money here, dumped some money here, did more of a dump here, and now it's just going sideways. That's the market. But guess what? That's why I call it the stable profits feed. It's pretty stable profits. Pretty stable profits. A really good way to diversify your account is to trade smaller balance, smaller money accounts, smaller relative to you, right? Small for me might be $3,000 to $5,000. Small for you might be $1,000, but or vice versa. But these things in this diversification, all you're trying to do is generate automatically, without stress, without real risk of blowing your account every day, which everyone loves to fucking trade that way. I don't trade that way. I hate it. It's too stressful. I am not worried about. Sometimes I don't look at my account for a day. I'm like, I know it's cruising along. I'll look at the main algorithm. I'll listen to my notifications and watch the trades and go, oh, okay, open, close, open, close, open, close, looking good. The cool thing about this is if you diversify across multiple different accounts and trade multiple different algorithms, which I give access to, Stable Profits Feed is one of those. You only get that as a lifetime license holder in my system. And just that diversification is just the smartest thing you could do. Just make a few dollars and hold it in Bitcoin. Make a few dollars every week and hold it in Bitcoin. You're gonna do better than any savings that you could ever engage in. I think you're going to. The history has shown that you're going to. I don't know the future, neither do you. But you got to bank on something. You got to put your effort and belief and focus into something. Guess what I think it should be? Simple, conservative Forex trading using my awesome no-loss algorithm. I have really good algorithms. I have a really good recovery algorithm that if the market goes so far on us that we need to get out, it'll get us out. It will. Might take. How long have we been in recovery on USD CAD? Since I think Monday. So probably be out. We're not out of it yet, but we're it's pretty minuscule. There's a few trades left. I think we'll be out of it next week. So to recover a pair that has pushed, went sideways, done nothing, to recover that in a week and a half, or a couple weeks, damn good. Better than losing an account. There was no threat of losing an account on the USD CAD trade, but my goal is to catch it before we ever get there. Blowing out an account is probably 20, 30 trades on one pair that's gone too far against us. I try to stop it at 10. Try to keep it right in between. The goal is to keep it in between 10 and 15 trades against us until the market decides to move back in our favor. So really, really good stuff. Let me go one more pause here. I don't know if there's anything else to look at. Let me take a look here. Not going to do the random trade. We looked at that. Here might be an interesting one. Let me see if I have it on. I don't know if I have it on this. I don't think I do. I put, and I won't reveal too much, but I put recovery system on one of our one of our members' accounts. It's doing really well. I mean, he was in trouble. He was down a couple 100% margin level, and from what I understand, it's back to thousands of percent margin level, and it looks like it's going to get out. Let's see here. We looked at that. I think I've looked at everything. I have. If you have any questions, I'm here to consult with you. If we ever need to, let me go back to the free signal here while we are finishing up. If we ever need to do some one-on-one consultation, I have no problem doing that. it's not really needed. I know I do some advertising out there that say 90-minute consultation. I'm like, just come into the group and start asking. I'll give you a consultation if I feel like you need it. Typically, it's like, just go click on the Start Here menu. Go get access to, go create a copy account at our copy service, third party. I'm not related to it, called Social Trader Tools. Pretty simple. Costs $20 to be able to copy to any of my feeds over to 2 accounts. For 14 days, you get access to it for free. At 14 days, you have to subscribe. Okay? Within 14 days, if you subscribe, it's $97 a month. If you wait until after the 14 days, the free trial, then it's $197 a month. It's at both prices. It's worth double that. It is. Meaning, how else would you? I'm going to end with kind of this reference, and I've said this a little bit, but I have been into, and I'm starting to scale up my own personal Bitcoin mining. But when I spend money on Bitcoin mining machines and things like that, the level of technical difficulty that's associated with that for the average person is not great. And Bitcoin miners, I'm being very general here, might only make 47 cents a day, 50 cents a day, $3 a day, $7 a day, whatever it is. Obviously, the bigger, the more expensive the Bitcoin miner, the more you potentially can make. What I'm doing, Forex trading at a conservative level with my automated algorithms, is literally Bitcoin mining. It has all of the same benefits. In fact, it's better. It's better than Bitcoin mining. What I like Bitcoin mining for, and what I've switched pretty much all of my rigs over to, and I got a new one coming in the mail here in a few months, or in a few weeks, is I like solo mining. It's literally the Bitcoin lottery, and it's something I'm going to offer. I'm going to put an offer out there. I have enough machines to where I can buy more machines and set up Bitcoin mining and allow a non-tech savvy person who doesn't want to purchase it, learn it, plug it in, spend their electricity, figure out all kinds of Bitcoin addresses and Bitcoin solo mining pools. Your average person, it was way over their head. But if I offered a piece of my solo mining, let me give you an example. So let's say I buy a $10,000 Bitcoin miner, and I offer 10 positions in that miner from a solo mining standpoint. What's the goal of solo mining? It is to mine a block, 3.125 of Bitcoin, and earn over $300,000 potentially just by mining one block. So now, think of it this way, and I'm being very general here, but let's say I buy a $10,000 Bitcoin solo miner. Why would I buy a $10,000 as opposed to $1,000? The more money you spend on a Bitcoin miner, the more hash rate you get. The more processing power you get, the more the hash rate, the more chance you have of mining a block of Bitcoin. However, not gonna lie, I have seen some $200 to $300 Bitcoin mining machines recently as a solo miner, like a $300 Bitcoin mining machine. 3 or 4 of those have mined an entire block. So it's absolutely possible, and they're making over $300,000 typically. So if we did that, if I bought a $10,000 miner machine, put it on a solo mining pool, and I sold shares of it. Let's say I sell 10 shares of it. 9 shares plus me is the 10th share because I'm the owner of it. When I mine, I could actually set it up to do this all automatically. When I mine, and if, let's say that miner that you bought a share in, let's say you bought a $1,000 share and it costs about $300 a year in electricity. So let's say $1,300, right? $1,300 up front, yearly fee of $300. You have access to the Bitcoin lottery. You have a lifetime Bitcoin lottery ticket. So if I mined $300,000, when the profits are sent out through the Bitcoin mining pool, you would have a share, you'd have your address in there. It would send you a tenth of that $300,000, which could be $30,000. So for a $1,300 upfront and a $300 a year electricity cost, you don't have to hold on to the miner. You don't have to understand how it works. Nothing. All you got to do is give me your Bitcoin wallet address. And you could potentially, and I'm not saying this is possible. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but this is possible. I mean, you could be a solo miner. You could mine a block every week. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I mean, the luck of that would be amazing. But what happens if you went for 10 years, you spent $1,000 up front and $300 a year for 10 years, and then all of a sudden you had $30,000 in your Bitcoin account? Because that's how it works. I mean, I don't want to go too much farther into it, but if I'm planting a seed and piquing your interest, that's absolutely something I'm going to do. One of the things I'm going to do is build a dedicated Bitcoin solo mining shed. I'm going to build it. I'm going to back it up with solar. I'm going to put miners in there, and I'm focusing now on, because my FOREX really mines Bitcoin. I'm focusing on solo mining, and we're looking to mine a block, $300,000+. It's happening. People are doing it, and it is absolutely worth it. It's worth it to me to have 10 $10,000 machines. So put 100K into it, and with some really big hash rate, and I can do that pretty easily if we pool it together. If I sell a share of that Bitcoin mining machine, I don't know if that's interesting to you. I'm going to do it. I'd be glad to sell shares, and it is absolutely 100% automated. When and if that Bitcoin mining machine mines a block, it will just send you the money. Just sends it right to your wallet. The wallet address is plugged in there. You put it over, 10 shares. I put mine in there. I put 9 other people in there, and we're making the big money very potentially. It's like a lifetime Bitcoin lottery ticket. So Vince says solo block. Yeah, it's a solo mining block. Go look that up. It's kind of, basically it means that you're not trying to make daily Bitcoin. You're trying to mine an entire block and earn the profits from that. So back real quick, and then we're done here. Derek had made a comment. Derek is the one that I put the recovery on his account, and I'll put this up here. Derek said, the recovery from my account has been awesome. Down to 76% margin level, which is where he was at. And about $2,500 drawdown. Derek says now it's at 2,600% margin level percent. Let me put that back up there. It's at 2,600% margin level and only $140 in drawdown. So, I mean, if Derek wanted out, he could get out right now with a $140 loss, and or let it finish. I'd probably let it finish. Don't be impatient, unless you're like, oh man, I was so scared that I was going to lose the whole thing. So that's it. Free signal on. I'm pretty sure this is free signal. Is this a free signal? Yeah, free signal on the screen there. GBP USD buy and take profit 1.29368. That's it for a Friday. I'll send you out with this. Join us in the group, and if you need help, I'm here. Join the live Q&A sessions or ask me questions in the group, and if it gets too extensive, I'll just say, hey, I'll answer them the next day on the live session, or on the next live session, because I don't do it on Saturdays and Sundays. I do it Monday through Friday, and I'll answer them. I'll answer them live. And me answering your questions helps everybody. That's it. Appreciate you joining us. We had a good week, stable week, kind of a sideways week. Still did pretty good. And I will see you in the group this weekend. I'll see you live next Monday. Take care.
Investor alert. If you have $10,000 or more, you can now put that money to work for you, all while generating profits on autopilot. This revolutionary automated trading algorithm is available to all savvy investors who want to keep their funds liquid, yet also outpace the most common markets. Currently, the best long-term investment is Bitcoin, and this system can generate Bitcoin profits direct to your crypto wallet at your discretion. Current yearly returns holding Bitcoin are in the 150% plus range. This automated system allows you to diversify your portfolio and reap rewards previously unheard of. You are in full control. You own the trading account. We simply copy our daily profitable trades directly to your account, and you withdraw profits at will. Your funds remain under your control and accessible at any time. You get a free 14-day trial, and that puts you in a zero-risk situation, allowing you to experience the power of this automated trading system in real time before putting your own funds to work for you. Visit fxwithterry.com and plug into full automation today. Also, be sure to inquire about the portfolio manager level if you have 20,000 or more, which can remain liquid and produce daily profits that can be held in Bitcoin. Visit fxwithterry.com and plug into savvy investing today.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.